Okay, still Channel Sport this morning. Let's get on with the show now. Cecilia, the Nigerian Professional Football League rescheduled games. You talked about the game between Enyimba and FC Enyimba, two teams that have been underwhelming so far this season. Enyimba not doing too well. Enyimba spent a lot of money, a lot of investments, but they're not getting the results.
As well.
Pressure is on.
It's pressure so much.
Pressure is definitely on.
Because when you're spending so much money, you're bringing in the best players, you're bringing the best coaches, and you're not getting results out of that. You know what's going to happen. And for anybody, they're not playing at home. We understand that they're playing at the UJ Swene Stadium. We saw the pitch is not looking good at all. For MFM to have gone there, collected points, they know that. If I'm bad, they've been bad travelers this season.
Really bad ones.
They're not good on the road. It might just be, who knows, anybody might just pick up yourself and see how you can get that 3 points at home. And for Wiki Tourists, where's the position? Surprisingly at the bottom. I look at Wiki Tourists, what happened to them last season and how they finished. They almost, you know, that's a team that just played in the CAF Confederation Cup. You understand? So after that, I felt, okay, you've been to the continent, you played how many games? And the league, you can't even harness and put it together. And MFM, that's one of their rescheduled games. We talked about the fact that they have two games in hand, this one of them. And the position is really pretty comfortable for them. But going to Wiki and picking up a point the way they did at UJ Swene Stadium, it's going to be hard. I know that.
I mean, for a team,
it's going to be hard because
for a team that is
back to back on the road.
Exactly.
So it's going to be hard.
Yeah. I mean, but it's shown this season that they are capable of actually, you know, getting points away from home. So I won't be totally shocked, or I won't be totally surprised if MFM actually get a point from Bauchi. But Wicked Tourists as well, so they need all the points. They need to start getting points now because they don't want to remain in the bottom regions for too long. So the sooner the sooner they start getting all these points, the better it will be for them. So that's about it now for the Nigerian Professional Football League and the scheduled games for today. And Cecilia, we're still talking Nigerian football.
Yeah.
Stanley Eguma, is he having a good time?
Yeah,
is it safe to say that?
He is, because I mean,
yeah, but Rivers United, where are they on the table though?
Okay, we're not talking about the table now. We're looking at the fact that they're doing so well in the Champions League. And Stanley Eguma is thinking of how it's going to, you know, actually bring that same form they have in the Champions League. They can score very well in the Champions League. But the league, they've not been doing the scoring. MFM has been doing the scoring this season. The highest goal scorer with 8 goals. Talking about Stephen Odi. Of course, lots of us even talking yesterday that, look, they're going to Wiki to actually pick up a point from there, get a good game from there. But for Rivers, they've not really been good in the home games. And some of us were talking about the fact that maybe the fixtures is congested enough.
Yeah.
But Stanley Eguma is really not concerned about that because he said the fact that, look, the fixture we understand is congested, but that have actually helped them, you know, because they are playing many games and they're playing in the Champions League, so that have kept the players in shape.
That's a very interesting angle to take it from. I mean, usually coaches complain about congestion. I mean, players are tired. I mean, they need to rest. They're not machines. But here we have a coach saying this is actually good. I mean, it helps us to, you know, to stay in shape. And so you know what they say, different strokes with different folks. So obviously, Stanley Eguma loves it. He just wants the game. Just keep them coming and we'll keep playing. And hopefully it starts to reflect on the table. I'm talking about the league now because if you're looking at the league form, Cecilia...
you're looking for them?
Yeah,
looking for
I mean, it's taking a while to find them, right?
Okay, they're not in top 10, just know that. Okay. You know what, while you're still looking for, we'll listen to Stanley Eguma, the coach of Rivers United, talking about how the fixtures in the league have actually helped them. Okay, what's it? 15th position. We'll listen to Stanley Eguma now.
We have to play games to be fit. In the past, we complain of not having enough games before we go to the continent. But this time around, we'll be able to get some couple of games. And you can see he's telling on the team. But I think we are not done yet. Like the coach said, they are not used to synthetic. We also are not too used to the grass pitch. But I think we have to train a couple of times before we go to play them in Sudan. We know they will be stronger than this by the time we play them at home. And they will enjoy the luxury of the fans, the supporters, and, you know, and a lot of antis they will use against us. So we are going to be prepared. That's why I tell you that it's not over, but I wish it is over. And also, we will also want to thank the LMC, the NFF, for, you know, giving us a couple of games, you know, to play and be match fit before this kind of competition.
Yeah, well, he's happy about it, right?
Yeah, he is. I mean, so
Rangers don't complain. The Rangers was a peculiar one. I mean,
yeah.
3 games in 5 days or 6 days.
That's quite tough.
That's really tough.
Yeah. So, but for Rivers, like I said, the form in the league is a bit different from what we have on the continent. 3 goals against Almeric, and I don't know whether we're getting ahead of ourselves, but it looks like they're in a very good situation, and all they have to do is just travel to Sudan and keep it tight.
Very tight.
Keep it tight.
Very tight.
Yeah, and don't concede early. That's very important as well.
You can score first.
And
you can do it less time.
Easier said than done,
yeah.
right?
Easier said than done. You can actually score first. But within the first 20 minutes of the game, just score your first 2 goals. Get the home side. They want to come out and attack more. Yeah. And the more they're coming out to attack, it's easier to just say it,
Easy, Cecilia. But what is sure is that they've given themselves a very good chance by winning that first leg against Almeric, 3-0. That was in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cecilia.
We just enjoy. Remember that game between Enyimba and MFM, the game we talked about earlier. We just enjoy that game and see Enyimba. They know they have to watch the game over and over again and see how they can curtail these guys. So Latibosun maybe might just get another fantastic goal against a Wiki Tourist. But Enyimba needs to learn from this game so that they can at least get something out of the game against Ifeanyiba. Not the point this time around. I believe they will be rooting for all 3 points.
Certainly, of course, lots of upsets here and there, ruffled feathers all over. And the last 10 matches that they have played, they have lost only 3 of the 10 and have been won 6 and drawn 1. And MFM clad in their traditional away strip today, while Enyimba, of course, they've been able there. And Enyimba in white, all white today. Enyimba International has not been an easy takeoff to the season for them. Struggling side, 7-time champions of Nigeria Football League and order. Nigeria Professional Football League started as Nigeria Football League, and then to Nigeria Premier League, and then Nigeria